something that doesn't get talked about is how somebody can treat you as if you were replaceable. You understand that people have choices, people have decisions. It's never what somebody does, it's how they go about it. I promise you, you might be hurt about something, but you'll never get mad at somebody because they're doing what they want to do. People have to live their truths. It's just like a lot of people, they will use you for a lot of different reasons. Like the attention you give them, it might be financial reasons, emotional reasons. And so that's why it's not so easy for people to always be truthful. And it's also not what you say, it's how you say it. And either you understand that or you don't. A lot of my life, I thought that, sacrifice would equal love. How I consider you, being thoughtful, going above and beyond, I'm going to get that love back. And so when that doesn't happen, something changes inside of you. Not getting the recognition when you've made sacrifices, you making sure that the bills are getting paid. You might have put up with things that you wouldn't have, but for the sake of the relationship, you put up with it. And then you have to deal with the guilt that you feel. You know that you shouldn't be putting up with something, but then you have to look at yourself because you're not strong enough to leave that. And for most guys, they would say respect is the most important thing because you can love somebody and not be with them. You know, many people are in relationships but still love somebody else. Biggest mistakes that people make is that you focus on what that person is doing after the relationship. So just meaning you're looking at their socials, you might reminisce and look at pictures, old videos. It's just gonna set you back. When you think that you mean something more to somebody and then you come to that realization that like they don't care about you as much as you thought, it's an eye-opening thing. And this is why I say, like, is it the ego that hurts? Is it the pride? Or is it because all the sacrifices and everything you did, it didn't amount to anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, why does that hurt us so much? You know what I mean? And then sometimes you don't even understand the magnitude of a situation. Something could have happened years ago, but then you still carry those feelings of betrayal and not being able to really trust, or just being like, yeah, I've heard this before, I've seen this before, and it just makes you more guarded. A lot of men are weak. As somebody who used to be weak, just meaning if you tolerate things that you know that you shouldn't, you're weak. You're either going to be the fun guy or you're going to be the family man, right? Those are the two options that you have. Either you live a bachelor lifestyle where you have girlfriend here or there, then you have a period where you're not doing nothing and there's really no commitment. I mean, that's one way to live your life. Or you try to settle down with one woman, build a family if that's something that you guys want to do, but you just are exclusive. Me personally, I would love to just build with one person, but trying to have the longevity and just be with one person, because if we're really just being objective and looking at it, everybody has a past. Everybody has been with other people, right? So obviously being monogamous and just being with one person, it only works for so long until you're done with that person and you're on to the next, right? So if I'm just objectively thinking and looking at situations and relationships, it's like, do I really want to put myself in a situation where I'm locked down with one person, knowing that there's a high probability of at some point we're no longer going to be together? Or do you just jump into just like, hey, I'm just a fun guy, let's just do our thing, there's no commitment, and you live your life that way? I mean, it's an interesting conversation to have and to really think about it. Like, when you've been hurt and you've been through stuff, you don't want to do it again. Not saying you won't be in a relationship to be committed. That's not the problem. It's just when you know certain things, you change how you view the world and how you look at things, and it really just leaves a mark on you.